How would Jesus kill an animal? How would he do it?
Sorry?
How would Jesus kill an animal? You say to the chicken, your point in life is for me to kill you. Do you think the chicken agrees with you? Today, I'm out here in Zagreb, Croatia. For the first time ever, we're offering people the chance to watch a 3-minute movie in exchange for a gift that we'll give them. The 3-minute video they're watching is exposing the horrors of animal farming and what we do to animals for our lifestyles, including food, clothing, medicine, etc. Then we're going to try and have some conversations with these people, see what they thought about the video, and see if they're willing to make some changes in their lives to make the world a better place for animals. Anything could happen. People say all sorts of weird and wonderful and sometimes lovely things. Let's find out what we're going to see today.
They aren't just dumb animals, they also can think.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they feel maybe I'm in pain when in the process, and I think they are scared because they know what's gonna happen.
What do you think is scaring them?
Maybe the noises or the sharp objects or something.
Yeah. You know, their smell as well?
Yeah,
They
probably.
hear really well.
Yeah. I mean, for some animals it may be loud noises because they hear like, I don't know, 5 times louder, but also the stuff they see, it can be bad.
You seem to know a lot about animals.
Yes.
Are you an animal person, do you think? Animal lover?
Yes, I like animals.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have a dog.
A dog, what's their name?
Tara.
Tara, so she.
Yes,
She, okay.
she's she.
I imagine Tara was in
No.
anything like that.
No,
How do you think that would be for Tara?
bad because she's sensitive and she's a good dog and she's used to, we take care of her and we spend time with her, so I don't know.
You see Tara, do you think Tara is like a thing or an it, or do you see her more as like an individual, like me and you, like a
Yes,
person?
she's like my family.
She's a family member,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Family member.
She's my childhood dog.
Do you
Yes.
think the animals you saw in the video could be someone's childhood,
Yes.
family, friend?
Yes.
Yeah, as well.
Yes.
Yeah. You think that they're also
They can.
individuals?
If they grow up on a farm, they can, because I grew up with chickens, cows, ducks and everything, so I think yes.
We wouldn't dream of doing anything like that to our families,
No,
right? Or Tara. And it's
no, no.
absolutely. But it's because, well, you love Tara,
Yes,
and you accept. You see that she feels pain. She has
Yes,
personality.
yes.
She loves you.
Yes.
She's capable of love, and so are they. Which we agree, right?
yeah,
So are
all
they.
animals are.
All animals are.
Yeah,
So then, why do you think that we do that to them and not to dogs?
because
like
I
Tara?
think people think about those animals like they don't think about them like they think about dogs or cats. Like they think they don't have emotions or something, like objects.
But you don't think that, though, right?
No,
No.
no.
But
Animals are just like us.
the animals on the plate, like the meat, the cheese, the eggs, the things we're eating, you know, and you agree with me that those animals are just as much
Yes,
animals and just as much feeling and loving and thinking as Tara.
yes.
So how are you processing that while eating them and knowing that this is an animal just like Tara?
Well, I usually don't think about it
Right.
that much because I think it's like that for almost everyone. They don't think about those animals when they eat them.
And now you
But-
are thinking about it.
Yes, because I just watched the video.
How do you think your life could change moving forward? If you keep thinking about it, you can't keep doing it, right? What do you think you could do
I
about
mean,
this?
I could stop eating meat because most of the meat I eat, I don't really. I don't eat cheese or milk or anything.
Right, and then and now you feel like you would move away from meat as well. And
I mean, I slowly am.
yeah. Do you think these things? Do you feel like this makes a difference for animals, making those changes?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
You want to make changes for them?
yes,
You want to make the world a better place for them?
yes.
So is that something you're going to do?
I mean, I can try. I can do it like this moment, but I can change in some time.
If Tara was on those screens, how quickly would you want the world to change to help her?
Like right now.
That's what they want you to do. All right?
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for stopping and watching. I appreciate it. She showed a lot of empathy for animals. She did mention she was on the way to cutting out meat. She already doesn't eat dairy. So she's already making some animal friendly choices. And hopefully she'll make the choice to go to a fully animal-friendly lifestyle as soon as possible.
I feel really bad because I see how animals end up if they have some trouble with how they eat, how they feel, and that how they kill that animal. And I think that's not good thing to do to animals. We can give them a chance to make something of their life.
That's a really nice thing to say. That's a really powerful words that we can give them a chance to make something of their lives. I agree with you, right?
Yeah, maybe to give some people, farmers who do that job and give that animals to them, maybe they can make something about it.
The farmers who... say that again, sorry.
Maybe they can give that animals to farmers, and maybe farmers can do something about it. Maybe feed them properly and take care of them.
You know, so you mean better? You mean better farmers? Because this was farms.
Yeah.
This was farmers that were doing these things. You know. So what do you think? You're looking for a better way. Could you tell me what do you think would be better? So you saw the things on the laptop.
Yeah.
How would you make that better?
Well, just I say, I will take that pets, maybe like pets, animals, to the better farmers who maybe will take care of them and feed them, like I say.
Yeah.
And maybe that animals will be good at the end.
And you saw there was killing, a lot of killing that you saw.
Yeah.
They stab them in the neck.
It's really bad because
what's a better way of doing that? Do you think?
Maybe they can make food of them or something, but because they look like they're good. They are good for, another. I don't know how to say that in English.
For food, you mean for meat?
Yeah.
That was for meat. That's what this was for. But I'm asking you not about you. So you said you felt bad for the animal.
Yeah.
Right. So then, what would you do to make the animal feel better? How would you kill them in a nice way?
I don't know how to feel this. Maybe the quickest way, not like they made them alive in the machine and they will get killed. Some quicker way, like in the food, some poison or something like that. That will just fall asleep or something.
Okay.
Because this is very brutal. I see it here.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, so if you have do you have any pets at home?
No.
No.
I have before, like chickens and that stuff.
You had chickens at home.
Yeah.
Tell me the name of the chicken that you remember the most.
Maria, Carla, Luca, and I don't remember
And
anymore.
which of them was your favorite?
Luca.
Luca, you love Luca.
He is the boy.
most. He's the boy.
Yeah.
Luca, okay. Luca had a personality.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're little individuals, right? They can be family, they can be friends, or you can kill them and make them into food.
Yeah.
You see the chicken different from the dog, but the chicken doesn't see themselves different from the dog.
That's
the
for
chicken wants to live.
That's
Dog
for
wants
sure.
to live. You agree?
I agree. Nobody wants to be killed. Like
Nobody wants.
animal,
I agree with
pet
you.
or
Absolutely,
something like that.
Absolutely.
But that is the moment in your life that you can do it anymore. You can't have them, or they have problem in their lives.
We're talking about euthanasia. If they're sick, you kill them to save.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
If they're sick, if they have problem with their legs, like
course.
they can't
Of
walk
course.
or something.
Of course,
we'll just kill them.
but we can avoid all of that by not creating them. Just don't breed them and eat something else instead. And that way we don't have to kill any chickens or any cows or any pigs. We don't have to kill them. We don't have to do those things in the video. We don't have to worry about any of that because we just eat something else.
Yeah, that's also a choice, but I don't think people will do that. People love meat. People love.
Well, there are people that don't know about these things.
Yeah.
You know about these things though, right?
Yeah, because I don't think someone will want to be vegan for nothing.
Yeah.
He will rather go to catch some fish or catch some animals, kill it, make some meat from that, cook it and eat it.
A lot of people do want to do that,
Yeah.
right? I know, I understand. But it's about what people think is more important, right? And for you, somebody who you care about animals, you said you didn't like what you saw on the screens.
No.
You have your friend Luca. I guess you love the chickens, right? You cared for them. You
for
loved
sure.
them.
Because I think about animals and I feel sorry for them.
Right.
But that's just life, and it needs usually be like that.
Sound like you feel sorry for them if you say that's just life. That sounds like that's like somebody saying, "Look, I care about homeless people, but that's just life. I'm not going to help them." Well, we got to help people.
We can help them.
Absolutely, we can, and we can help animals too.
Yeah, we can help them, but we use them to our lives. To eat them.
Yep.
To make something other of them, like chicken lay eggs.
Do we have to though?
No, we don't have to like kill
don't?
the chickens because they
We don't
have
have to
eggs
do
and we
anything
can
to
eat eggs, but that's not meat, you know.
We don't have to do anything to the chickens. This is what I'm trying to say. You know what a vegan is. You said earlier people
Yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah,
want to
yeah,
be
yeah.
vegan.
Yeah.
They don't want to be vegan because it seems difficult and it seems complicated and inconvenient, and maybe they like the things they're eating.
Maybe
and
they
things
have
like this, right?
the wrong point of view on that.
Yeah,
Something
well,
like that.
I think a lot of people
I think that's
do.
easy to be, but we are
Okay.
we just like eat meat, and
I
we
agree.
think we can't like do that.
That's
to
the
just don't
problem.
eat.
I agree with you. It's easy once you make the change. It's difficult
Yeah,
at first, but it's easy
Like
after.
if you don't eat
to be
meat
vegan.
for 1 month, you will don't need it. another
Exactly,
month. You
exactly.
can just eat some vegetables or something like
Exactly.
that, but we don't think about that. You have like vegan food, like meat. It's not by the real animals. It's like just how do you say that?
Soy or
Yeah,
made
yeah,
from,
something,
made from lots of different
something
things.
like
Wheat.
that. And I think everyone can eat that. And if they're saying like that's not real meat, I can't eat that. Yes, you can. It's just your brain saying it. You can. But if you like eat it for month 2, 3, you will be grateful for that and
Yeah.
even don't think about that.
I agree.
really.
And what about for you?
I can also do that.
Amazing.
Eat vegan food, but
Yeah.
I usually don't eat too much meat. Like
Okay.
just in school when I buy something and then I eat it. But at home I usually eat something else, like
Okay.
potato or something. I love it. With smashed
Yeah,
potato.
yeah, you don't need to buy vegan meat all the time. It
No,
could be
no.
fresh fruits and vegetables and potatoes and all these different things, you know.
I look different on the eggs and stuff like
Okay.
that because chicken produce eggs.
Yes.
And it's their they need to produce it. They can keep it for themselves, you know. Like one chicken produce 1 egg every day. Like some
Why do they do that?
Because that's how they make. I don't know. God
So we
make
did.
them like
No,
that.
no, we did that to them.
Yeah, we can eat eggs. I don't.
No. I mean, so let me explain. Chickens don't lay that many eggs. Chickens lay 12 eggs a year in the nature. 12 a year.
I
but-
didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they lay one every day because of how we manipulated their bodies. We created them like that.
Maybe that's the thing also. Maybe because we feed them too much and make
No,
them.
we created them as selective breeding, it's called. So we took the chickens that laid more eggs, we breed them until they lay 300 in a year. This is not how chickens' bodies are supposed to work. We did that to them.
That's not that good eggs. That's like it's not that yummy to eat or
Probably,
something.
but what's more important is that it hurts them. They have a lot of health problems.
Yeah. For
And
sure.
then when they lay less eggs, we just kill them. And this is why earlier on I was telling you that the simple solution to all of this is to stop breeding the animals, stop making more animals, so they suffer and die, and just eat the other things instead. This is the simple way to fix all of those things.
No,
Instead of looking for,
choice.
we can't, instead of looking for better ways to do the wrong thing.
Maybe don't need
don't do
to
the
kill
wrong
them. Maybe throw them in the forest to live their own lives. Then other animal can eat like chicken.
Oh, we
or
can't throw them in
something.
the forest; they'll die.
Yeah, but it's better to some other chicken eat it than we just throw it away. You know.
What do you mean? A chicken eat eggs? You mean? Or
No. We throw chicken in the forest.
we
and
throw the chickens in the forest? Okay.
And other animal can eat it and live about that. How about chicken, you know?
Well, the easy. We just don't need. If we stop making more chickens, this won't be a problem, because there will be no
Yeah.
chickens to throw in the forest.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is-
that's also.
I don't agree with throwing chickens in the forest. I feel bad for the chicken. I would want to give them a sanctuary, have them live in someone as a pet,
That's also a
or
choice.
caring for them. I wouldn't want to throw them to die in a forest. But anyway, we don't need to talk about that. We just need to stop creating more animals.
Yeah, just
Right?
cut the production and
Exactly,
half,
cut
and
the
that's it. You
And
know,
that starts with
just-
us. That starts with me and you.
What?
That starts with me and you.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
are the reason they're making the products.
We will just buy less products like that,
Yeah.
or maybe not buy it at all for some time, and production will definitely stop.
Exactly. This is part of why people are vegan.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
sure.
a vegan.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, I've been a vegan now
How
for
long?
about 15 years.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's very nice.
She's also a vegan. Everybody here is a vegan, by the way. Everybody
That's
who's
very
running
nice.
this event, and it's it's you be healthy as you want to be. You want to go to the gym, you can go to the gym. You can get all
Yeah,
the
you have
protein.
enough.
You can,
You have enough power for everything.
yeah, of course, absolutely. You
It's
seem to
not-
know a lot about this already.
Not something like different. You eat meat or you don't eat it. It's
Right.
it's the same real thing. But just you need to like, if you don't eat meat, you will get like that. your brain will not try to eat meat or find it and everything. You'll just eat vegetables and that's
Right.
it.
Well, you just need to make sure that you get all of your nutrition, replace it with animal-free food, okay, and make sure you replace the nutrition. You'll be very healthy.
Yeah,
it's very
for sure.
simple. It's very simple.
Definitely.
Is that something you think you can start doing for
Yeah,
animals?
for sure. I will not start doing it now, but someone like this when the school stops around
Okay.
for 2 to 3 years, I will try. Definitely.
So I will.
tried one time.
Hold up, I'll get you a card. Okay. This will take you to a website where there's more information about what we discussed. There's some movies there. There's also a resource there, a website called challenge22.com. That will give you 100% free recipes and support. I'll tell you one more thing before I let you go. Okay. If you were the animals on those videos that you saw, how quickly would you want the world to change?
Immediately. Like,
Immediately. That's what they want.
probably immediately.
All right. So just remember that as you go forward. Start making changes. Keep in touch, man. Great to
you.
meet you. So this was a very interesting conversation. He seemed very knowledgeable about what was happening on the screens, and also, as he mentioned, he had his own chickens in his home. Honestly, I feel that he is someone who is in touch with his emotions. He's in touch with the animals. He knows it's wrong to do these things to them, but we're always fighting against society, and he did mention society a couple of times. We're always fighting against what everybody else is doing and the influence of friends, the influence of families. And so I really hope this conversation pushed him more on the road to stepping up and not giving in to those pressures and actually standing up and saying, do you know what, I don't like this, and I did love those chickens. I did love Lucas, I believe it was. It takes a lot to come to terms with that. I didn't expect him to come to terms with that and admit that and kind of have a revelation in one 10-minute conversation. But I hope that this conversation lives on with him, and I hope that we do see him again in the future and he tells us he started making changes. Animal-free collagen. What? You can get practically everything animal-free these days, including the most popular supplement around at the moment, collagen. It's called Volagen. You see what they did there? And it's made by the all-vegan supplements company and trusted sponsor of today's video, VegaVero. VegaVero created Volagen so you could get similar benefits to the popular supplement collagen without any animal products. The benefits can include improvements in both your bone and skin health, as well as the more superficial benefit of it helping with skin elasticity and also preventing wrinkles so that you can age more gracefully. As you can see, I don't look a day over 20, so it's clearly working. Being serious now though, I have been taking it for a couple of months and I've noted some of these improvements and benefits in myself. So if you're in the market for trying out something like this, I can recommend Volagen. You can get a 20% discount on Volagen and any other supplement that you're interested in on your first order with VegaVero. Just head over to VegaVero's Amazon page and enter code DavidRams20 at checkout to get that juicy 20% discount. When you support my sponsors, you're supporting me. So please do check out VegaVero, and thank you again to VegaVero for sponsoring this video.
I know almost all the practices that they and the ways they are killing the animals, but I think it's a good reminder what we are eating and that the standard practices are not ethical, in my opinion. So it was hard to watch.
Yeah.
Even though I eat meat, but it's not nice. The killing of the chickens, male chickens, I didn't know that.
With the macerator.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that.
A lot of people don't know that, and that is a standard practice. They don't always do it that way. They do it actually in many different ways. They suffocate them sometimes.
Yes.
They just put them on top of each other in a bag, and then eventually they suffocate, and they drown them as well.
Yes.
All because it's a waste product to them, you know, in that egg industry. Yeah.
Yes.
So that
Well,
was.
I think that this action of yours is very good to remind people that the meat industry is not good, and we should tend to be more against it. I don't know.
Yeah. What would that look like, do you think? How do you think we could change to do something about that?
Well, I think that we should. In today's world, we have a lot of. Meat. Zamjene za meso. Kako se kaže?
She loves to eat replaceable,
Replacement meats.
replacement meat.
Yeah, the alternatives. Okay, yeah.
Yes, we should eat that, not the
Yeah.
real meat.
I agree. There are other things we can eat, right? Different fruits and vegetables and the replacement
Yeah, I
meats.
think in the future that will change.
Yeah.
That, a lot of people will recognize that the bad practices, and that we will change to vegetarian. I think so.
And how about for you individually? How do you feel about that? About changing for animals? Do you think that's something you can start doing, making changes?
I think so. I mean, I eat meat maybe once or 2 times a week.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't eat too much meat, so. And the meat we eat today is not really good quality. So I don't think that my life would drastically change if I would stop eating meat.
Right. And what do you think about? There was also the egg footage and the milk footage of the dairy industry. And what do you think about those as well? Do you think that's something also you could move away from to help those animals, to help stop that from happening?
Yes, absolutely. I think we all could do that.
I think we all could.
Yes.
You hear that? Everyone can make a change. I completely agree with you, and that's amazing. So I will give you this. This will help you make those changes, okay? There's a resource in there called Challenge 22 that will help you learn how to eat a healthy, animal-free diet. Will you check that out?
I will.
Amazing. Thank you. Very nice to meet you.
Meet you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. She was clearly a very kind individual. I'd been moved by the video. I think a lot of people, when they're watching this video, as she said, they know deep down that this is happening, but when they bring it up to the surface and actually open their eyes to it, it's a whole different story than just knowing it exists. It makes it a lot harder to keep supporting this when you have to face it and actually see these animals and what they go through. And honestly, it's heartwarming to see her simply say, I can change, everyone can change, and we must change. You know, it's incredible to see someone make that click right there and then. And I believe that she'll go away. I believe she'll check out the resources. Challenge22.com is what I was recommending to her. It's 100% free. Qualified volunteers will help you find a healthy way of eating that doesn't involve animal products, a healthy animal-free diet. And again, they'll never ask you for a penny. Volunteers just like us, just trying to make the world a better place for animals. And I really do believe that she's going to sign up to that. I think when we open our eyes and we open our hearts and we do have empathy for these animals, it's impossible not to change.
We need to learn about such kind of things, especially for the people. If we do not know about all this, means whatever we eat, whatever we are doing, we do not know, just eating. So it's very, very important for every people to learn about all this.
How do you think this video was from the animals' point of view?
It's something like, for some people it's very how to say, it's very hard to watch, because killing of animals or mishandling of the animals, it's something like I saw like that. So for some people who loves the animals, who care for animals, so it's really strange. But since we are eating the pork, chicken, everything, so in some ways that's also that we get some ideas for the, from there.
So do you believe that we are in survival and we have to eat animals, or do you think we can do something else instead?
Oh yes, that's a good question, because we cannot live without animals also, because this beautiful world is under the hands of God, and that's the creation of God. So when we think about all things, it's something like we need to care for the animals, we need to love the animals also. So
can I ask you, are you what religion are you?
I'm a Christian.
You're a Christian, okay.
So
you follow Jesus?
Yeah.
Could I ask you then, what do you think Jesus would think about what was on that video?
It is something like, even in the Bible also talks about some pork, some
Jesus though. Jesus, the person we know Jesus was and is. What do you think? How would he feel about what happens to those animals?
I think something like, if we mislead or if we misuse such kind of things, means it was it's not a big sin, but it's a sin for the people also.
How would Jesus kill an animal? How would he do it?
Sorry?
How would Jesus kill an animal?
He never killed the. I didn't see in the Bible, but maybe he cared for the natures. He loved the natures, because most of the time of course, Jesus did the miracles with the five bread and oh, 2 fish and 5 bread. That's also he ate according to the skill, but they don't misuse of all this.
So how would he do it? How do you think if so as a Christian,
Yeah.
you're trying to live in the way of Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So if you were to kill animals or pay somebody to kill it for meat or for eggs or for milk, then they have to be doing it in a Christ-like way, otherwise you wouldn't be living like Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So how would he do it? And do you think that's how they're doing it? So let's talk about it. How would Jesus kill? There is a pig here, okay? Do you think Jesus would kill the pig, or do you think he would eat something else?
No, I since we were not there in the times of Jesus, but we read in the Bible,
Sure.
we hear from the preaching and all. So, if we did something wrong in this world, something like killing of animals or doing some wrongful things, it's not good for us, even for in the eyes of God, in the eyes of Jesus. Maybe he didn't accept in that way also. That's what I.
Well, what we know of Jesus from the Bible is that he was compassionate.
Yeah.
He was fair, just, loving.
Yes.
He gave his life for everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay. He was charitable, a good man.
Yeah, really.
If there was a pig here, and Jesus had the choice to kill the pig or to go and eat something that didn't mean he had to kill the pig, we can guess what he would do. That he would go and eat the other thing.
Yeah.
He wouldn't kill the pig, right?
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah.
It would be crazy,
Yeah.
right? If he pulled out a knife and said, "Okay, I'm gonna kill this pig now," Jesus really,
Really.
And in 2024 and this year, we know we can eat other things, right? You're from India, you know vegetarians, you know people don't need meat.
Yeah, that's right. Because in India, most of the people we don't even killing of cow
Yeah.
is one of the horrible thing for the people. We must love the animals. We must love the things that whatever on earth, even though we killed or we for some certain things that we according to the way we can use. If we use that, means it will be a blessing for us.
But not if we're trying to live like Jesus.
Yeah.
Because we know if Jesus was around now, he would probably be eating animal-free food. Because it's the peaceful food, right?
Yeah.
If an animal is involved, it's not what you saw is not peaceful. You agree?
Yeah.
Not peaceful.
Not peaceful.
So animal-free food is more peaceful for animals.
Okay.
So this is how we live if we want to be kind and good to animals, right?
Okay, at last I just conclude because it's a great movie that you created. Maybe most of the people will learn something from this.
Yeah, sure.
From this movie, and I also learn a lot from this
Okay.
movie. Otherwise, I'll not kill this time because after coming here, I didn't see even a big also animals, any animals here. But apart from that, we must love the animals. We must care for the things that how God create with His loving hand.
Absolutely.
So that's how we have to live with the natures of the world, with this beautiful land, with this beautiful world. We must always taking care of all this. That's
the best way to do that is give the animals peace. This food here, by the way, no animals.
Okay.
This is all vegan.
Thank you.
All animal-free food.
Okay.
This is peaceful food.
Okay. Thank you so much.
If you want to be peaceful, we have to choose that, yeah?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. This conversation was a little more tricky with the language barrier, but I think we more or less understood each other. I still feel that we were able to come to common ground in the end, and especially with the teachings of Jesus, which he knows damn well that Jesus would never approve anything in that video, and he knows damn well that Jesus wouldn't be killing and hurting animals in the ways that we do today in 2024, when we have all of these alternatives, and we know now for 100% that we can be perfectly healthy, live perfectly healthy, happy lives, animal-free, happy, healthy lives, animal-free diets, animal-free lifestyles. If Jesus were around now, based on what we know about him, we could safely assume he would choose to live an animal-free lifestyle. So I really hope that message lives on with him. I hope he makes changes. Do you disagree with what was said today, either from me or any of the people I spoke to? Get down in the comments. I'll be checking every single comment to see what you've got to say, and I'll be responding to as many of them as I can get to. Remember to go to challenge22.com for free advice on eating a healthy, animal-free diet, always free, forever, with qualified volunteers ready to give you all the support you need. And if you want to help me with my vegan and animal rights work, check out the David Rams Patreon and YouTube teams in the description.